Hi friends, welcome back. It's Connie. Today is Wednesday, so show and tell Wednesday. I have a few sort of random things to show and tell. Here you see one of my girls. This is, I think this is my oldest Blythe in terms of when she was made. So this is Piccadilly, what's her name? Piccadilly Encore. I know it's Piccadilly something. I will, I will have the correct name on here when I put this up. So, what's fun about these older ones is they come with a lot of stuff. She has this bag, but she's redressed. She's wearing her virtual Blythe retreat shirt from last year because I got my virtual Blythe retreat goodie bag this week. So if you don't know about that, Tammy Powley and her sister Terry both host that retreat. And what's great is it's all online. There's guest workshops. They do workshops, and we're basically online for a weekend, making things and chatting about our dolls. There's a really great guest lineup this year. So our friend Kim at the Dolls, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is doing something. The amazing Karen at Searches and Stitches is involved. They will have things for us. So it's really a great time. I don't know if there are any goodie bags left on Tammy's Etsy shop. I think they were sort of selling down. I like to get the goodie bag because it gives me the feeling of actually going to a doll show. I haven't been to one. So then I feel like we have the whole experience. So here's some fabric. The theme is dance like no one's watching. Oh, and here's the t-shirt for this year. Very cool. So you don't have to get a goodie bag to do oh, here's something we're going to make. Oh, that's very cool. Buttons. I love it. I bet we're going to make some jewelry or pull charms. There's some fabric, so we're definitely going to do some sewing. I think we're going to be doing some crocheting. So again, you don't have to get the swag bag to participate. You can just go and buy a pass to the retreat, and you get a list of all the supplies you need. And even if you're not available the whole weekend, it's fine because the workshops are all recorded, so you can just watch them whenever you want. And I really love it because when I first discovered Blythe, that's how I got into doll collecting. And I was trying to figure out, what are these? I saw their pictures in Instagram and I was trying to figure out what kind of doll is this? And then as I was researching, Tammy's channel was one of the ones that I found on YouTube, and she really explained everything about the stock Blythes and the factory copies and, the whole deal. So I really appreciate her and her channel, and that's really part of why I am doll collecting today, is just getting that information and knowing what is going on. And then I attended my first Blythe retreat, I think right after that. So then I also wanted to share this little girl was my first Blythe. I call her Signe, but she is not a stock Blythe. She's a custom Blythe. And at the time, again, I didn't really know, when you're just starting, you don't really know what is what. So I was looking on eBay, and she was one that was up for bid. Like I was bidding on her and I got her for a pretty good price. I know it was under $50. And so I thought she was so cute with her pink hair. And you can see she's got freckles, not expertly done, but it's charming. She doesn't have eyebrows. And on the back of her head, it says Takara. It says Blythe, Hasbro, CDC, CWC. And so I was so confused because I didn't understand about how they made copies. And there were some imitation Blythes out there that were copies of the real Blythes. That I guess the story goes they had taken or somehow gotten a factory mold, and that's how they got that stamp on them. So anyway, the seller didn't say it was a real Blythe. So that's what started me on my Blythe journey. She's actually the only custom I have. All the rest of my Blythes are stock Blythes. But I still love her. I think she's really sweet. I love her hair and her face. And yeah, someday soon I should do a Blythe shelf tour. That would be good. So oops, I just hit my camera. The other thing I wanted to talk about today is what's in here. Now listen, this is not for me. This is for one of my kids. So kids, if you're watching, turn away. They're not watching. They don't watch my channel. They're in their 20s. One's in college, one's working. They're busy people. But my youngest, so they both like dolls. They both like to collect things. And so it's really fun because we go to antique shows and flea markets together. But my youngest really likes to collect clowns. And I got this beauty for a deal. It was one of those that I favorited on eBay, and then the seller offered me a deal. And so this is a tonner. Look at that. This is from Tonner's Sinister Circus line when he had the company Wild Imagination. And so I didn't know about these at all, and this just came up. And I thought, oh my gosh, how cool is that? So you can see she's not in perfect shape. I mean, first of all, she's I don't know when these came out, but I think it was early 2000s. And she's been in a box for a while. So you can see her face. I can just bring her in. She's got some black here on her face, which I think is probably some coloring that's come off her eyes and gotten rubbed onto her face, because when I looked at pictures, I don't see that the other ones have that sort of black on their face. So I think I need to clean that up a little bit. Her nose, the paint is coming off a little bit, so maybe I can touch that up. And then her hair is a little bit of a mess. So she's got these ponytails, and the little plastic hair ties are just degrading. So it's very cool because she's got this, black and blonde hair, and they've braided it together, and then there's different ponytails. So I think I need to, again, I was looking at pictures online trying to figure out exactly how her hair was styled. I think this one was more sort of in curls and not hanging down, but up like this, and maybe pinned into place. So I need to replace these hair ties, maybe comb these parts a little bit and clean them up a little bit. and then see if I can't get her hair back into shape. But let's take a look at the outfit. Of course, because it's Tonner, right? It's going to be all of these great details. So the little pom-poms and this kind of, what would you call this? Lame kind of fabric. And then the cool pants. So this is a top and pants with a little tutu. And then the striped tights. And the boots have a little bow, and look at the check around them. So again, here's the, oh, this part just comes off. I didn't realize that. So this is a piece that comes off. And then, okay, so this is like a bodysuit, and then this is a jacket. Okay, cool. That's so neat. You could steal that and put it on some other dolls. I'm not saying I would do that, but you could. So anyway, I'll get that cleaned up for her, but I wanted to share it with you because I thought it was cool. I keep finding all of these, different Tonner dolls online from different themes, and they're also fun. So if you have any hints about cleaning her up, drop them in the comments. We hope to see you at Virtual Blythe Retreat, and we will definitely see you back here on the shelves. Thanks for watching. Bye.